Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Prince Kwesi Young. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a lot of messages I've been receiving after my interview with Judith Sewa. So people have been asking me, hey Prince, is it a good idea to buy a house in Europe, Australia, America? As we Africans, is it a good idea to buy a house over there? Or it's a good idea to come back home, to come back to Ghana and build a house or buy a house? So I've been thinking about these messages and I'm like, really? Well, everyone has got their opinion, but to me, guess what? The answer is straight to the point, and you know what my answer will be. So we have to think like this. You know, we're not from Europe. As an African, we will always be from Africa. So I've always been thinking, so I have this plan in mind that there will be a time I will come back home and build a house and I will start some investment. So this has always been in mind for a very long time. Well, everyone has got their opinion. Someone would say, no, I would stay in Europe, go to a nursing home, or I will stay in Australia, or I will stay in America. And when I get older, I will go to a nursing home. So I also have a different mindset as opposed to that opinion. So I have a different mindset. So I'm someone who is really, really connected to where I came from. I'm really connected to Africa. And I'm a Pan-Africanist, if you would say. So I had this opportunity to buy a house in Australia. And then I was like, well, why would I deposit $70,000 to a house that is supposed to be mine? But then on paper, it says the house will be mine completely after 30 years. So it got me thinking. I was like, really? Because I didn't know what it means. I remember when I was in Ghana, people used to call me, so friends used to call me, hey Prince, I've purchased a house. But they didn't explain to me into detail that, oh, if you buy a house here, the house doesn't belong to you. The house will be yours after 30 years. I didn't know. So when I was about to buy a house, after I saved deposit and everything, I called the broker, I called the bank and everything. They told me, so you have to deposit this and then pay a certain amount for a period of this. And I was like, what? I have to deposit this amount. Let's say I've saved 100,000 Australian dollars. So I have to deposit 100,000 Australian dollars. And then the house doesn't belong to me. Really? So it was kind of strange to me. So I was looking at their faces. So I stood there, I stood quietly for a few minutes because I didn't know what they mean. I was thinking they were going to defraud me or something. But then I realized it's a true story. So every African or every black person or every immigrant in Europe or America or Australia will call back home and they'll be like, hey bro, I've been able to purchase a house over here. But they don't tell you the house doesn't belong to them. So you pay the house for 30 years and it's kind of weird. But then when you come back here to Ghana, that money you use for deposit can build a full house, and you can even live in the house because you can fully build the house to finishing level and you wouldn't believe it. So why do I have to waste my time paying for a house for 30 years? It doesn't make sense to me. I would rather build the house completely here in Ghana and then I can say, this is my house, this house belongs to me. So to me, that is the mindset I have right now. And if you ask me as compared to the different countries or as compared to Africa and Europe or Australia or America, if you ask me if you want to buy a house there as compared to buying a house in Ghana, the answer is simple. If you ask me this question, I wouldn't say anything, but I would tell you, hey bro, hey sister, it's a very good idea to build a house to finishing level in Ghana than buying a house in Europe or buying a house in Australia, because it doesn't make sense and it's pretty straightforward. So yeah, so to answer those questions, that is my opinion. Build a house in Ghana or buy a house in Ghana. That is the answer I have for you. And hopefully you agree to this answer, because if you want peace of mind, I would say choose Africa. And Africa is not what you hear on television. If you come to Africa, it's on a different level, you know. We don't see the bad pictures, the poor people we see on TV. That's not true. That's absolutely incorrect. If you come to Africa, it's definitely a different level. It's very peaceful here. Very, very peaceful. Less stress. You can have time for your family. You can have time off work. You can have time for yourself. I know you know what I mean. So in Western countries, it's hard to have time off for yourself. I remember I used to go to work even if I'm sick, because it's so demanding and I have to meet all my needs. I have to meet my bills, my rent, my water bill, my electricity bill. It's so expensive, so I have to work extra. Even if I'm sick, I have to go to work. So that is the kind of problems we Africans in the diaspora are facing. And guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. And if there are any further questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. You can find my social media handles in the description below. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.